Qubit.
There are three types of startups in the world: successful, failure, struggling. Today, let's talk about one from each category. Let's start with the worst one first, the failure. SoftBank and WeWork. I know both SoftBank and WeWork are still alive and hopefully well, but the deal they had is not. Which deal? Only the one worth $4 billion. To understand what happened, let's travel back in time for a bit. It's the early 2010s. Game of Thrones is the best show on the planet. AI is a pipe dream. Netflix is the only OTT platform in the world. That is when WeWork, a pay-as-you-use workspace sharing service, is born. And it's increasing revenue faster than a Sandy Koufax pitch. SoftBank, probably the world's largest investor at the time, takes notice and decides to invest $4 billion over the course of 4 years into the company. Things are looking rosy. WeWork is scaling at exponential rates. They just make one mistake. In 2019, they decide to go public at a valuation of $47 billion. They declare their finances, and that's when people notice.
Wait a minute!
While the revenues are huge, so are the net losses. Investors panic, WeWork pulls out of the IPO, and by the end of 2019, in a single year, their valuation drops from $47 billion to $8 billion.
Where are my dragons?
Calling it a downfall would be an understatement. Fun fact, the Game of Thrones final season also came out in 2019, and we all know how that went.
One word, and I hit you again.
I'm telling Mother.
Anyway, this was an early signal that while institutional investors might focus on revenue, retail investors will not. Some projections calculate SoftBank's losses at $23 billion due to the WeWork deal. The CEO of WeWork has since been fired from the company that he himself founded.
My time has come.
But the thing we all can take away from this, giant revenue won't guarantee a good exit. Giant profits will.
The future is shit.
Moving on to our struggler for the day, Twitter. Twitter's history is in two parts: after Elon, before Elon. Before Elon, Twitter's team size was 7,000. After Elon, it is 1,300.
What are you doing here? I'm washing dishes.
Before Elon, Twitter surprisingly showed profits. For 2 years, that is, 2018 and 2019, before going into huge losses in the following years. After Elon, well, no one knows the exact number, but it's definitely not in the green. And contrary to public opinion, it's his responsibility.
You're Elon Musk. I am?
He jumped into the dumpster fire after all, and Twitter's issue remains. Losses in spite of a huge user count.
هاكر هاكر يا جماعة لو انتبهتوا لحركاته هاكر.
And trust me, he knows blue ticks and firing employees won't impact the bottom line as much as showing relevant ads.
تعالوا. Sorry.
Will Twitter survive? I don't know. I do know that Elon has turned companies around in the past, so the odds are on his side. The key takeaway: a high user base doesn't count if you don't have a solid plan of how to monetize it. And now to our happy ending, Zerodha. You might not have heard of Zerodha if you live outside of India, but how does $253 million in profits sound for a bootstrapped startup? Yeah, you're definitely gonna Google them now.
You're teasing me, naughty.
Guess what their marketing and advertising spend is? Zero.
What?
Literally every single user has been acquired through word of mouth. And Zerodha makes money like any normal stock market broker: brokerage fee and commissions. The takeaway from this is simple, guys. Build a reliable product, offer good service,
Beautiful!
and let good karma, we mean PR, do its job. And that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Qubit Capital, where we think, act, and dream like a unicorn.